Okay, so you love your iPhone, right? Well, at least I hope you do, because you probably paid a lot of money for it. But you probably hate the battery life. Let's face it, we use our smartphones for everything. We watch videos, we surf the web, we even sometimes make phone calls, if that's still a thing. So how can you extend the battery life to this great piece of technology, the iPhone? Well, I'm going to give you 5 tips that are going to help you improve the battery life to your iPhone. Before we get started, if you want to see more videos just like this on tech news, reviews, opinions, hit that subscribe button. It might be on this side or that side. And then also the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos. Let's get started. So the first tip is only going to work for an iPhone 10, iPhone XS, and iPhone XS Max. So if you have an iPhone XR or an iPhone 8 or iPhone 7 or any of the previous iPhones, this tip isn't going to work for you. And that's because you need an LED screen. So because the iPhone 10, XS, and XS Max have an LED screen, if you change the wallpaper on these phones, you can actually save battery life. In fact, Apple puts a black wallpaper in the settings for wallpapers. So you can easily swap it out and save battery life. With an LED screen, each individual pixel lights up. So if you have a black wallpaper, all those pixels that would usually be showing a color because you had such a colorful wallpaper, instead they just shut off completely. So you're saving on battery life. Instead of your display having to push out more colors because each pixel is pushing its own color out, most of the screen is just turning off. So it's definitely going to save you some battery life. The second tip is app background refresh. And just like the name implies, there's applications on your iPhone that are refreshing in the background, and that is taking up your battery life. The iPhone allows applications to update in the background, so when you go back into them, they give you quicker results. But that's costing you battery life, especially on applications that you rarely use. So do this. Go into your settings, then into general, and then into background app refresh. Here you can set the background app refresh to completely off if you want to, or you can set it to Wi-Fi only, or if you don't want to change it at all, just keep it on Wi-Fi or cellular. You can also disable background app refresh for each individual app. So if you have applications that you rarely use and you don't want them using up battery in the background by refreshing the results, just disable them, turn it off. And by doing that, you're going to be saving battery life because your phone isn't going to have to be refreshing all these apps in the background. Number 3 is notifications. And if you're like me, you're tired of getting notifications. You're tired of getting that Candy Crush notification that's telling you to come back and play more. Well, guess what? That notification is costing you battery life. So do this. Go into your settings, then into notifications, and now you can change the notification style to all the applications you have installed. And you can completely remove notifications for applications that you don't want notifications for. For example, that Burger King app. Unless you go to Burger King every day and you rely on that notification for the coupon that they're sending you, why not just turn it off? Go through the list, turn off the notifications for the applications you don't use, and that's also going to save you some battery life. The fourth tip is location services. And this is once again a case of the iPhone applications having more permissions than you actually need them to have. Most applications have the ability to use location services in the background. So go into settings, then privacy, and location services. There you can completely turn off location services if you want to, but if not, what you can at least do is set the permissions for each application accordingly. For example, If there are applications that you don't really need to have location services, you can completely turn that service off for that application. Or you can change most of the applications to have location services or use location services while you're actually using the application. Some of them are set to always, so these applications are using location services to send you a notification when you're in a particular place which is using up more battery life. So make sure you go down this list, see what applications you need to have location services on and which applications you don't, and change that setting. By doing this, by taking some of the time and going through these applications, you're going to save some battery life. Tip number 5 is Siri. Siri has a lot more freedom than you probably thought. Go into your settings, then into Siri and search, and check out all the things that Siri can do. For example, the listen for Hey Siri. If that's set to on, then Siri is constantly listening in the background for that phrase, which is costing battery life. Unless you use that feature, you might want to turn it off. Also, Siri suggestions. Take a look at these settings as well and see if you're actually using them. These settings are for the Siri suggestions found throughout the iPhone. Under search, Siri gives you suggestions. And what that's doing is Siri is refreshing results, which is costing more battery life once again. So if you're not using these suggestions, turn them off. It's going to save you battery life. It seems like with every new iPhone, the battery gets bigger and the software gets better to improve battery life. But the problem is that with every new iPhone, there's more features which use up more battery life. Not to mention, over time, as the phones get older, the batteries get older, so they don't perform as they did when they were new. So hopefully these 5 tips will help you get the most out of your iPhone. What did you think of those 5 battery saving tips for your iPhone? Let me know with a comment down below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And once again, if you want to see more videos just like this on tech news, reviews, opinions, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching.